On your mobile phone and on all social media platforms. Jambo Radio.
Yo. It's Big Pack. We're here. Made in Scotland. Yeah, this is the new show. And yeah, man. I'm super excited. Thank you for the opportunity, Jambo Radio. Now, got it in the background there. Jambo Radio. And so I'm going to be having artists in the building. We're going to be having conversations with them, finding out more about them, your favorite artists from Scotland. And we also look to have some live performances, so it's going to be fun. But, you know, without any further ado, this guy, I always call him Star Boy, you know, superstar. This guy, you hear him already. Yes, my guy Segun.
Are you actually joking, bro? What? There's not even Starboy here.
What are you talking about?
The real Starboy is... Nah, you know what? Yeah, I'll take it. I'm Starboy.
Yeah, take it, bro.
I'll take it. I'm Starboy.
Own that, bro. Own that. But yeah, my guy Segun. You know what? I'll let you introduce yourself. You know, right. What's your name? What's your age, in case there's any, you know, hotties looking out like, yo, is he too young or is he too, you know?
Alright. So, honestly, firstly, I just want to say thank you for actually inviting me here.
Of course,
my really means a lot. And yeah, big shout out to Jambo Radio as well. No. So without further ado, my name is Segun Aniyi, and I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. I feel like I'm really proud to say that because I'm actually originally from Lagos, Nigeria. You get a lot of artists who say they're from Lagos, Nigeria, but
their parents are.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. Been living here for a while now in Scotland, and yeah, I'm a Afrobeat R&B artist. I'm also a producer. I'm also a mix and master engineer. You know, like you name it. Like I do quite a ton of stuff.
Yeah, this guy wears a lot of hats. He can do it all, basically.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully. But then sometimes you can get caught in that because there's a saying, master of all trades, is it jack of all trades, master of none. Sometimes that gets to you, do you know what I mean? Because it's like you struggle with that too. But yeah, so I basically do all of that, and yeah, that's it. Producer, artist from Lagos, Nigeria. Proudly.
Of course, you need to be proud of where you're from.
Sorry, should I add singer songwriter as well? I feel like I need to add that.
That's like your main title, man.
I need to add that too.
No, of course, man. Yeah, you need to be proud of where you're from, definitely. That's the purpose of the show, pretty much. It's like, although we live in Scotland, you know, we're representing something much bigger, you know.
Yeah.
It's a whole continent that is you know, sometimes it feels like the weight is on your shoulder to carry your family back home, you know. What you're trying to do here, you know what I mean? You're trying to...
Yeah, I totally get you.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, it kind of feels like being a part of something bigger, being from that end, do you know what I mean? And there's so much going on around, like there's so much awareness kind of like happening right now in terms of the Afrobeat scene, which I'm a part of, that kind of thing. From that, like there's so much Afrobeat going on or spreading like wildfire right now in the world, and I feel just so proud to be a part of that, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
like I feel so proud to be a part of, like you said, like it feels like I'm repping that flag right now, even in the smallest way, it feels like I'm repping that flag.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, definitely. Hey, you guys are killing it, Nigerians. Yo,
honestly,
leave some space for the rest of Africa. You guys are killing,
like literally.
The scene.
At my so my group Imvizi, we had like a headline show just over the weekend, right? And I was making a joke when I was on stage. I was like, Nigerians are one of the rudest people you can find, the proudest too. And why I say this is because when you speak to them, it's like, if you ask a Nigerian, how many countries do you have in Africa? They'll probably say some shit like Nigeria and the rest.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were like Nigeria. Sometimes we like to add Ghana. let's consider our brothers. But anyways, I'm just messing around still. But you get me. But yeah, them man are actually killing it right now. Like they're doing crazy.
You man, not them man. You man. But
I suppose.
But even still, like we're saying, is part of a bigger picture. Is putting the whole Africa on the planet. The planet. You know what I mean? Like even though, we're kind of joking about the Afrobeat scene being dominated by, you know, maybe Nigeria and Ghana and stuff, but to most people, they view those countries as Africa anyway.
Yeah,
type thing. You know 100%. What I mean? So it's a weird thing, but it's still putting Africa on the map.
On the map, yeah.
Anyway, you know, for extension. So, yeah, man, I just want to kind of take a bit of a deep dive. So obviously we've already got into the conversation of where you're from and stuff. So what was it like growing up in Nigeria for you personally?
So growing up in Nigeria, that's a very valid question, an interesting question to ask. But I definitely would say is, if I compare my life in the UK and my life in Nigeria, I'm very, very grateful that I actually got the chance to actually live in the UK, because growing up in Nigeria is very different from living in the UK. Like literally, like I had so many culture shocks, bro. Like everything is a culture shock. Literally, like, every day I still get culture shocks.
Right.
But yeah, what it was like growing up in Nigeria for me, I definitely would say it was. I don't even know what to say. Would I say fast paced?
Right.
Nigeria is a rough country. It's not like everybody, like it's gra everywhere. Like everybody is, nobody has your time. Like everybody is rude as well. So it's like, bro, although the people that want to help you, but you get me. Growing up there, it was, sometimes I want to say it was rough, but it wasn't really in my situation. I'm not gonna lie. Like my family, they actually, you know, they actually worked really hard to kind of make sure all of us were kind of comfortable. Do you know what I mean? So growing up was quite all right, honestly. It wasn't too rough. But see, the thing is, being from Nigeria, you know, like Nigeria is rough. Does that make sense? So I did have my fair experience of like rough and everything, but like it wasn't too rough for me though. But it was really, 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 really interesting. Like if I compare it to the UK is very much peaceful.
Yeah,
in Nigeria, bro, people are out to get you. People are out to scam you every day. Do you understand? Like it's different out there. It's a whole different world out there. You wake up every day and you don't know. Like here, I could wake up today and I'm sure that nothing too dramatic will happen. Does that make sense? It's just assured. It's assured. Nothing. I mean, apart from changing the prime minister, that's the most dramatic thing that's happened right now. But in Nigeria, bro, it's not assured, bro. It's not assured. You can wake up tomorrow and, bro, think of it, like just name it, the most random dramatic thing can happen to you, and that's just Nigeria happening to you. So it's two very different worlds, I promise you. It's a bit more chill on this side. I'll definitely say that for sure.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, obviously that's interesting for me as well, because I've never been to Nigeria. And I've been in Scotland much longer than I've been anywhere else. So it's interesting to get a perspective of someone who's my age as well, on how it is like back home. But
how long did you spend in Congo before you moved?
5 years.
Bro, you're a UK boy. Just forget it. Have you been back since?
I haven't, unfortunately, man. I'm trying to go back. It's expensive, eh?
It is. Trust me, I know.
Going back to Africa is expensive.
Trust me, I know.
Exactly.
Man. I know.
It's no excuse, though.
It's been a long time for you.
No. There's no excuse, man. Need to, definitely. But in terms of growing up in Nigeria, when was the first time you discovered music, or did you grow up with music? Is your family musical, or is it something like you just friends? What?
So I can definitely say for sure, like music, it sounds cliche, but it's the truth. Like music has always been a part of my life, like always. And that started out from like just in church, like being in choir and stuff like that. Not even church, to be fair. It started out in school. So in my secondary school, I started out like in the classical choir. Like I used to be in a band. Well, an orchestra. Let me be more specific.
I said orchestral.
Yeah, so it's been an orchestra.
Different levels.
So yeah, I used to play the clarinet, and I know I don't look like somebody that actually knows classical music, but I do.
That's hard. That's it.
Yeah. So I used to play the clarinet and also sing. So I used to sing tenor. So you know how you have alto, bass, soprano, and all that. Yeah. So I used to sing tenor. So we used to like, my school would basically go to like competitions and stuff like that, and that was my part. Like I used to sing tenor, so we'd learn all the pieces and stuff like that, practice. So that's kind of like how singing happened for me.
Right.
And I definitely wouldn't say like that's what even taught me how to sing contemporary music, because singing classical music is very, very it's two different worlds.
Yeah.
Singing classical music is very different from singing contemporary music. So I found contemporary music in my first year. I used to have this roommate. Yeah, his name was Toby, right? And then I just
big up Toby.
Honestly, big up Toby. Like honestly, big him up so much. We still talk. Like he's still a very much part of my music process. Yeah. It's very interesting, right? But anyways, that guy basically showed me that I could do music. Now, obviously, growing up, you see them artists like on the TV. Yeah. And for me, I never actually imagined that I could do something like that. Yeah. So I met this guy in uni the first year, right? And and I know he used to make beats on his laptop too. Like so basically the time we would spend going out to play football, or going out to like chat to like Bertins and that.
He's back home.
Yeah, he's on his laptop, that kind of thing, like making beats. And at some point, and the very interesting thing is, I never still picked the interest of like making beats or wanting to sing or anything like that until like second year, when he went to another room, I went to another room, and I can't remember what actually made me to stumble into it. But then I'm like, I want to make beats. So that's where it started. I'm like, I want to make beats too. So I downloaded like FL Studio. At some point, I even bought the guitar. Like I bought a guitar, and then I started to learn how to play the guitar and stuff like that. So I started to learn how to make beats. And then, so that's where Toby comes in, because every single time I'll make a beat, right, I would always send it to him to kind of reference. Check it and see how is it sounding, that kind of thing. And by then, my man was already like, he was already deep in it, so he was already and as at then I'd never been in the studio, nothing. In my second year, like he was already recording, he was already racking up debts. In fact, with them producers. And
he was in the
music. Yeah, exactly. He was already in the business. Recording music is expensive. You get me? So he was already recording. He was already making beats. He was already like, he was way ahead of me. So I used to like send him my stuff, like just to check. And then at some point, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I want to sing too. I want to write songs, and that's when I discovered, like, still my favorite artist till today. His name is Nonso Amadi. That's when I discovered him. I discovered his album, and I'm like, I think I could do that too. And then I started to write to my own beats. You get me? So I would do that often. I'll make a beat, I'll write, do that, make a beat, I'll write. Listen to beats on YouTube. Write. Started to get better. Started to like practice singing, all of that, and it just developed from there. So. Everything's connected, honestly. There's been a reason for every single thing. Like every single thing has been connected. I can say that for sure.
Yeah. No, that's really interesting. Yeah.
And one thing I definitely want to add is it's quite disappointing, because I don't want to say this, because in case like
say it. This is the place.
It's quite disappointing, but like, bro, every single knowledge I have of classical music, it doesn't even apply to my contemporary music. Like I spent probably from my grade, I'll call it grade 8 for you, because we will call it GS2 in like junior secondary school too, basically. Right. Yeah. So I spent from that time up until when I graduated uni, like my first degree, doing classical music. Like while I was doing, obviously I found contemporary music along the way, but like I still made classical music. But today it doesn't apply. Like I don't even listen to classical music. Can you imagine that though? Like spending all those years making classical music, singing classical music, going to competitions and that, and it doesn't apply in my life in any way. I can enjoy it, but it doesn't apply.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Like if it wasn't in your heart for that type of music, like obviously R&B is something that comes from the heart type of thing, you know what I mean? So does that type of music as well, but yeah, if it was just something you happen to do, then it's different.
Yeah, it's different.
From what you chose to do, you know.
Exactly.
What you happen to do and what you chose to do is different. But that's very interesting about how you even said you thought that music wasn't something you were
that
able to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like seeing myself, I mean, obviously, it's stages, isn't it? Like you know, this is. It's stages, right? So I'm still obviously not where I would like to be. However, the fact that I'm neck deep in it right now, you know, making songs, making beats, performing, this and that. I have my community, people that actually listen to my songs, people that believe in me, people that want to support me, people that want to push the music for no reason, just because they just believe in the cause.
Vibe of it.
It is amazing, and I'm sure you have the same feeling because you have your circle. I'm even a part of your circle, bro.
Likewise, I'm part of your circle as well, man.
Do you get it? Like, I believe in your vision. I'm supporting you. You're like, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like like that in itself, I can't believe I'm doing that.
Yeah,
might not be a full-time career right now, but I can't believe I'm active in that.
No,
never did I think that's that would be my situation.
No, definitely, that's a important statement to kind of highlight. Like, sometimes we feel like we're not where we want to be, and I feel like that's a constant life cycle. Like, even when you're on the big stages and you're doing, you know, headline show in I don't know, O2 or something, you dream for the you know what I mean? Even when you get there though, you're gonna start dreaming of the stadium.
Honestly,
you know what I mean?
I get it.
So
like,
you're always moving.
You're always thirsty for more. You always want to achieve more. You're always hungry for success.
Yeah, that's the point of it. But what I wanted to highlight is even just being in our situation of being able to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's especially why I'm asking you about, for example, Nigeria and back home, and Africa in general, and where I'm from, Congo. Like, I've said it to people before. I don't know if I would be able to be what I am right now
in Congo.
You know what I mean?
That's something.
Like, imagine just me being like, yo, I'm gonna be a rapper today, and you know, leave work, leave this,
bro. Like,
I'm
honestly,
just gonna start doing it.
Honestly,
it's not an
like,
option, you know?
That is something that isn't talked about enough. So I know there's if I be like, I know quite a number of people, like, I definitely would say influential people making music back home, right? And one of my mates, he literally manages the artist Oxlade, right? And he will always say this to me. He'll be like, bro, I'm so proud of you, because what you are doing right now, the fact that you have a lot of people that believe in you right now, and that, it would have been so much harder for you in Nigeria, because in Nigeria, you are more worried about, what am I going to eat tomorrow? No,
that's
real. Does
that
make sense? It's real, fam. Like, you're more worried about, what am I going to eat tomorrow, or if the police is going to stop you on the road, or stuff like that. But like, here, bro, you don't even need to work as like, do you understand? Like, you can just get a normal job, and that can fund the music in the capacity that whatever you're making can. Am I making any sense,
bro?
Do you understand? That would not be possible bro. Like, that's why them man over there are so big, because they are hungry every day. Like, do you understand? Like, look, there's always a saying, like, an artist that doesn't know what he wants to eat tomorrow, the way he's gonna sing on the mic in the studio is different from you that actually will buy a Big Mac tomorrow because it's just fucking £2. Does that make sense? Do you get it though? So it's being in the that's why I say it's not talked about enough in terms of like this creative industry. But then having the opportunity to actually live in the UK, you know, be part, like, because I have a corporate job too, right? Having a corporate job, having my life in my music circle, whatever, it can still exist. It can still work out. Does that make sense? And I'm not saying it can't work out in Nigeria, but I'm saying a lot of people, I won't say some people, generally find it harder to really be creatives, because, bro, they're thinking of what to eat tomorrow. They're thinking of how to pay their landlord tomorrow. They're thinking of, so it's when you have all those things in your head, it's like, how can you truly function as a creative? But whereas in the UK, obviously there's still people that will still have those issues. However, just getting a regular job, you can actually pay your rent. You can actually finance a car. You can actually, do you know what I mean? Pay for your beats. You can pay for studio sessions. Just getting a job as a cleaner at McDonald's. It's possible. It's very different worlds, I tell you.
Plus, funding.
Funding,
The government here gives you money.
Money to
do these things. You know what I mean?
That. Bro, the government back home let's even talk. Like, that's a whole nother story. Let's just forget that.
Let's not get into the African government.
Let's not get into that, honestly.
But
African government.
No, let's
scrap it.
Yeah, let's keep this family friendly, family friendly today, man. But definitely that's why we wanted to make this show, to, as much as we're highlighting African artists and our culture, we're also bigging up Scotland, you know, for honestly inviting us. Bro, we're putting stages in this country where I have studios
so much love for Scotland. Like, bro, I say this to every single. Now I'm blessed because ever since I moved here, like, I really am that guy that I can beat my chest and say I've experienced so much, and I have such a diverse set of friends. So I have white friends, black friends, brown friends, blue friends, pink friends, like all of them, bro. Like, I'm that guy that is in every group.
Hey, watch out them blue friends, man. Them blue friends are trouble, bro.
Do you understand? And if you ask all those friends, they will tell you deep down, like, he's one of us, bro. Like, do you understand? It's never hard for me to fit in any community I find myself in. It's never been, bro. So I have so much love for Scotland. Like, this country, honestly, bro, like, it really is my second home. Love it. I would never have wished to have ended up anywhere else, honestly.
As much as we obviously, you know, complain about the weather and stuff, but like you're saying,
the weather is
like,
trash though. But
the weather.
The weather
let's
is
not talk
trash,
about that.
my guy.
Even
I experienced driving down from Edinburgh today. I experienced like 3 seasons already. It was snowing at some point.
Bro.
It was already snowing at some point, but the weather is trash still. Apart from that,
apart from that, like you're saying, the people
especially, it's vibes.
It's like the motto, the slogan of Glasgow. People make Glasgow. You know what I mean?
It's vibes, man.
That's even extended out to Scotland. People make Scotland, man. People make the UK, in fact, and that's why. Yeah, that's why we're in such a unique space as well. Because I always talk to people my generation, and like, I feel like we're in such a space where it's so easy to just blow up.
It is. It actually is.
It's just so easy to blow up.
It
like,
is.
Even forget about like the TikToks and the Instagram and stuff. There's just like just such a understanding of music. Like you're saying, like, we've got white friends, we've got brown friends, blah blah blah. But all of them are part of our community, understanding the music. Just like, everyone understands the music, everyone understands the culture, and it's just easier to, like, even up in Scotland, you can be doing a show in front of 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 1,000 people making hip hop. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you're outside of Scotland, you're not thinking about Scotland putting hip hop shows. You know, but stuff like that is happening because our generation is just so connected, and that's probably thanks to social media. So I would ask you in terms of music, who inspires you? So you already said Nonso Amadi. So who else? What's your kind of
I feel like
vibes?
I have a lot of inspirations for music, right? Like, I have, honestly, it's always a weird one to ask me because
it changes sometimes.
It changes.
As well.
Does that make sense? It changes. Like, sometimes today it could be Nonso. Tomorrow it could be, I don't know, Rema. Tomorrow it could be. Do you understand? Like, it really changes. So I'll just say everybody right now is inspiring me. I don't want to like focus on one person or two people. Everybody out there right now that's literally putting in that work to ensure that we're on the map, you know, to ensure that, and I'm speaking Afrobeat artists, to ensure that we're on the map, right? they all inspire me. That's one thing I definitely would say. But if I should niche, like if I should actually cut it down a bit. Okay, in terms of American artists, I would say people like Khalid, because I love his music. He makes like R&B music. I'd say people like who would I say again? I feel like there's so much. Bazzi, Caesar. Those like I would always play their songs on repeat. Right. Those are the songs that those are the artists that I'm always listening to. But in terms of Afrobeat artists right now, Nonso is always at the top. Like no one can even replace my man. Okay. Right now there will be Nonso. There will be this guy from London. His name is Odu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, or Odu. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, he's super good too.
Is he a new artist?
No, he's not new. He's been doing music for a minute though, bro. Okay. He's quite big.
Right. I'll check him out.
Yeah, his name's Odu. Odeal. Because he makes the type of music I definitely see myself making, or I'm trying to make, like R&B type of Afrobeat kind of thing. Yeah,
it's like you're saying, like although you have your main artist that you've been listening to for years and years and years, sometimes it's a new artist that you just heard yesterday that inspires your next track. You know what I mean?
Do you know what? Yeah, there's this guy that when he put out, he's from London too. So when he put out like his EP, I was so obsessed with it because that guy can sing, bro. 2 seconds, let me just check. I kind of forgot his name already. Can you imagine that though?
Yeah, it happens, man. There's so many artists. That's the other thing. Like, it goes back to what you're saying about, Nigerian artists in particular,
Yeah.
The reason a lot of them are blowing up and doing so well is they're hungry for it.
They're hungry for that success, bro.
And there's so many artists. So if you're not, if you're 1%,
his name is Joey XL.
Joey XL.
Like that guy.
Rings a bell. Don't think I've heard of him.
I don't know if maybe I've already put you on his stuff, because I tried to introduce people to, when I discover artists like that, like I would always want my people to listen. Yeah, I don't gatekeep. No. Good artists. I'm always discovering different people. So that one, when I discovered his music, luckily for me, like I know I was listening, I was working, and then the radio was on and I heard a song. I'm like, who is this guy? And then I went and I found I had an EP. The name is XL Room.
Right.
That he also makes Afro R&B type of situation.
Right.
He's good, yeah. So you can say he's new, and I absolutely love his stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely people I'm gonna check out, man. But in terms of, I guess, in terms of you and your music, what are you working on right now?
That's a valid question.
So what's next? What's next for Segun?
Alright, so working on, or what am I going to put out?
Bit of both. So what's the next?
Yeah. So
you don't have to give too much information.
The next drop is actually going to be like an not R&B, like Afro piano kind of song.
Right.
And that's with that's with the DJ from my label. Her name is Chili Flakes.
Okay.
You probably heard of her. Yeah,
big up Chili Flakes.
I know, it's a big up Chili Flakes. She's so good. Yeah, like, so we kind of are collabing on a song together, which was produced by one of my boys back home. His name is Pyro. Shout out Pyro too.
Sick.
So yeah, and I performed that record this weekend. Okay. So that's gonna be the next drop. I don't want to say the name now, but
keep that surprise.
Alright, so yeah, that's gonna be the next drop, and the song is too good, like, bro. Too good. But in terms of what I'm working on, so right now I think I've been a bit more focused on, like, because most of my songs were self-produced, right? And one thing I've told you about this too, every single time I jump on a beat that wasn't produced by me, it's like I become a different person, a different artist, in a good way. Like, it feels like I'm able to express myself more, like when all the creativity isn't just coming from my brain.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it's like, if I make the beat, I write the song, I record the song, I mix the song, I master the song. It's too much creativity in one song, and
I've told you about this.
Although they do say different hands will spoil the soup or something like that. But in music, I would definitely say that doesn't apply. See, for me anyways, since you're asking me, I definitely am working with like producers right now, because at the end of the day, I'm a producer, but I want to identify more as a singer-songwriter.
Artist, yeah.
Do you understand? As an artist. So that's what I'm doing right now. I've been working with like a couple of producers to like just, you know, get that different Segun Aniyi. Do you know what I mean?
No,
to get that different Segun Aniyi.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's what I've been on for a while now.
Yeah.
There's a couple of records I recorded already, and I can't lie, they're actually exactly like what I envisioned. Fire.
Yeah.
They're all fire.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
no,
yeah,
definitely. It's
do you feel like that too, though? Like, because I know you produce too, but do you feel like when you hop on other people's beats, you're a bit more expressive? I don't know. That's how I feel though. So
yeah, no, definitely, because I used to produce, so I started off producing.
Yeah, I know.
When I started, but I could never rap over my own beats. There was just a disconnect. I don't know what it was.
Do you see exactly what I'm saying?
I don't know what it was.
That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Yeah,
there's just a disconnect. So obviously, naturally, for the last, you know, how many 10 years, whatever, I've been rapping over other people's beats.
Oh yeah.
But I've started making my own beats now.
Again.
Yeah. But like you're saying, man, with music, with art, there is obviously that saying of too many cooks can spoil
the food. Yeah,
the food. You know what I mean?
understand.
But if you handpick the right people, they don't even need to be, you know, like for example, me and you collaborating. You know,
Yeah.
I was a straight rapper. You know, you're coming with Afro beats.
Vibes, yeah.
You know, so in theory it should work as well, obviously. But just us linking
For
up
music,
and just
too many hands sweetens the soup.
sweet.
Exactly. That, like, ask anybody. They would, like, ask people in this industry. They would tell you, like, work with other people.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Work with, like, you need to work with other people for sure.
But what I'm saying is work with the right people.
The right people still, yeah.
So work with the people who have the right ingredients and the right sauce.
Yeah, literally.
You know, not specifically for the dish, but they just have, like, I know you got sauce. I know you have ingredients, you know what I mean? So I don't mind whatever I bring to you, you know.
Yeah.
You add something that just makes it better, you know. But that's not every single person. So it's definitely, you know, pick the chefs. It's like, for example, if you're trying to make a dish and you got, you know, Gordon Ramsay, you got these high level chefs, you know, whatever you're trying to make, they're gonna add something. Even if you're trying to make fufu, you get Gordon Ramsay, you know what I mean? He's gonna add something nice.
He cannot make no fufu.
He
bro.
can make fufu, but say you know how to make fufu.
Yeah,
you know Gordon Ramsay's gonna add a little bit of seasoning there to just
a little idea.
make it something different. You know what I mean?
I get it, yeah.
Because you know, like, yo, that guy, he knows what he's on. You know what I mean? But you're not gonna get some next person on the street, like your boy, and be like, yo, let's make some fufu.
No, 100%. I actually understand what you're saying.
Yeah, man, it makes sense, bro. But
get the right people to sweeten the soup.
exactly.
Get the right chefs.
Get the right chefs
to chef it with you.
To chef it with you. That's it, man.
Valid, completely
That's it.
valid.
Trust me. But yeah, so kind of going back to what we were talking about in terms of people always wanting to go bigger, you know, especially artists. You do something, we're here now, you know, but we're dreaming of bigger. So for you, what is the vision for the next 5-10 years? What are you trying to accomplish? Manifest it here today.
Sold out shows. Let me just start with
Sold
that.
out-
Sold
Amen.
out shows, bro. Like
Amen.
sold out. Like honestly, I don't know if I'm actually shooting myself in the leg every time I say, oh, I'm not really even thinking the O2 or like a stadium or anything like that. But I'm just thinking sold out shows. And if I
But
put
sold
a
out show
capacity
could
to
be-
that, yeah, I understand. I know that's where you definitely have gone next. But if I put a capacity to that, like 5 grand people, bro, in a venue, sold out shows in the next 5 years, I see it happening for sure.
Yeah,
For
that's-
sure, I see it happening.
No, that's a great progression. That's
That influence, like that sound, like that. One thing I appreciate about music is this. Do you know that no 2 artists have the same sound? Do you agree?
yeah, definitely.
Like,
Even if you try and copy someone else,
you can't. No, it's no. But
it's possible.
You can't copy somebody for sure and sound like the person, but your real sound. Now, obviously, some people can get confused. I'm like, what do you mean by sound? What I define as sound is your own approach to melodies, or your own approach to your rapping style, or your own, like, your approach. Like when you hop on the beat, there's a way. For example, that baby would always do. She wanted my touch. That's his sound. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Drake would be something like.
Yeah.
I got 99 problems. She won't even tell. Wish I really wanted to tell you, she won't even tell. Do you understand? Like a little bit. That's his sound. That's his direction.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, where was I even going with this?
I'll
Wait. So basically, yeah, I remember what I was going on. So basically, I'm saying, in that 5 years time, I want my sound to be a theme.
Defined.
To be like, it is defined. I know how I'll sound on a record always.
Right.
Like, I mean, not on every record, like, because at the end of the day, you are still experimenting, you're still growing, you're still trying new things. But I want Segun Aniyi's approach to music to be something that thousands of people cannot wait to hear. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
If Drake puts out a song tomorrow, that's his sound, that's his thing. People cannot wait to hear that. People cannot wait to hear his sound. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, in that amount, in X amount of years, that sound should be something that thousands of people are just waiting for the next drop. Bro, when are you dropping a song? Do you understand though? Like, people actually, and you probably feel it too. Like, every time you announce a new song, there's that 10 or 15 people that are always messaging you, like, bro, when is this song dropping? Because they genuinely want to hear it. They genuinely want to hear what we've been cooking. That happens for me right now, and it feels good. Because that's your craft. That somebody cannot wait to actually consume. Do you understand?
No, definitely. It's a great feeling. Like we're saying, we're super grateful of having these even if, you know, it's 5, 10, even if it's one or two people that genuinely cannot wait for you to drop music. Appreciate that, cherish that, man, because like it's a special thing, like you're saying, because a lot of the time you're sitting in your bedroom creating, you're thinking, like you're out there thinking, like, is this even a good song? This ain't it, man. Maybe this ain't gonna really.
Maybe I need to add. And it's worse. Like, look, being multifaceted, like being someone that produces, that, you know, that does most of it all in terms of making a song, it's worse for you, I promise you. It's worse because you overthink. So you're not just overthinking your songwriting, you're also overthinking the beats,
the mix, the master.
You overthink everything, my guy. Do you understand? So it's worse.
Then you're thinking, should I change the way I sung it, or should I change the way I mixed it, or should I change the way I mastered it?
Honestly,
what's the problem?
That is my everyday problem. And it's what is worse is because if you give me a song to mix, Park, if I mix your song, I swear to you, bro, I could probably mix that song in one day. And I'll beat my chest and I'll tell you that's a solid mix. Obviously, you're still the artist. You can come back with corrections and that's okay. But like me, I know it's just corrections that are remaining. Bro, if I mix my own song, we can be on it for 1 month.
Back and forth. Tiny.
That's why it takes so long. If I mix my own song,
1 decibel change,
adjustments,
then you think, nah, let me change it back.
Like, if I mix my own songs, bro, it will take like 1 whole month to actually say I like the mix or it's quality now.
Because you're a lot more critical of your own stuff,
your own self, at the end of the day,
because everything comes back to you. Like if someone says, yo, this mix ain't right, you know, that's you.
That's
someone
you,
says, this
exactly.
master ain't right,
there's nobody to blame but yourself.
There's no one to go back to and say, hey, look, you should have take accountability and be better at this.
And especially when you spend, for me, something else that even plagues me is like, because I've been doing this since like 2019 or 2018, right? You put pressure on yourself and say, by now I should be having the same mix quality with them people that are mixing for Quavo, them people that are mixing years. Do you understand? Like
40 years experience.
exactly. Like you just have so much expectations of yourself.
Yeah.
It's crazy. By now, my vocals should be there. Like by now, my melodies should be there. By now, my songwriting should be finessing. By now, do you understand? Like the expectations for yourself is crazy.
Yeah.
And I know every creative goes through this.
Definitely.
Every creative.
Yeah, but what you're saying as well, you raise a good point, is sometimes you forget that, one, these artists are using 30k microphones.
Bro, allow it.
You know what I mean?
Allow it.
Without the mix,
you and I
sounds.
You and I know that it's not by the equipment.
No. It's not by the equipment, but sometimes, even without a mix, a really good mic, is gonna sound nice.
Yeah, I get it.
Even before you touch it, you know what I mean?
100%. 100%.
And when you have a lower quality, you have to do a lot more. So that's why you have to go back and you're like, yo, I rapped this or I sung this correctly.
Yeah.
Why is this frequency still not sitting the way it should?
The way it should, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's down to the equipment. So that's why people say, like, invest in yourself. If you're there, but don't be scared to start as well. I started recording with my laptop like this in my bedroom.
You're joking.
I swear.
There's no way. You were recording.
That's how I made some of my earliest tracks, bro. My laptop.
By recording into the laptop mic.
Look,
you are a legend, Park.
FL Studio.
They should respect your name.
Record there. I'm there like that. Keeping it quiet as well because my parents are sleeping, you know. If my dad comes, it's peak.
Honestly, that's legendary. Like, I've not even heard anyone that's ever done that.
Hey, bro, that's what I'm saying. But
the most I know is like people that use like earphones, like them earphones that have mics. You get me?
Even that, it's the same hustle.
It's still
you know
the
what I mean?
same hustle at the end of the day.
It's still the same hustle because you're
100%.
thinking like, yo, I want to do this and I'm not going to wait for pocket money for me to save pocket money of £10 every week for me to buy a mic. Or like back then, bro, having a studio or going to the studio, that wasn't even in my head. I didn't know any studios, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, by any means, you got to get it, man. By any means.
It's such an underrated statement. I mean, there's a lot of social media right now and awareness towards that statement that says just start. Regardless of like whatever you've got, just start. It's such a powerful statement, Park.
Yeah,
it is such a powerful statement. And why I can definitely and mostly agree to that is one of my favorite songs is Different. You found me through Different, right? Now, a little backstory to Different is that song took like 3 months to finish. Right, to record and finish. Why? Is because, bro, overthinking won't kill me. Jesus Christ, bro, I overthought everything concerning that song.
Wow. The
guitar, the drum loop, the melody, the singing. I mean, basically like what I've said before, right? Anyways, what I'm trying to get at is I was not going to drop Different. I wasn't, because I just thought it was a trash song. I just kept saying, bro, you can do better. You can do better. You can do better. And to cut the long story short, right? When I dropped Difference, the song changed my life.
So what made you drop it? That song
changed my life. What made me drop it?
What was the effort, man?
It's because of 2 people. Okay? One of them, his name is Moin, lives in Nigeria. And the other one, his name is Ashley as well, lives in Nigeria. So I wrote Different with my younger brother, right?
Yeah, big up your bro.
Big up Toby. His name is Toby too.
Big up Toby.
I wrote Different with my younger brother, right? Okay. I sent it to him, and then he was like, "This is fire, bro. You should finish it." I didn't have a second verse at then. You should finish it. I'm like, okay. Then Moi, my secondary school classmate, right? We still always keep in touch. So I think he was asking me like, Starboy, what's the new, like, when are you dropping? Because I didn't drop in like 2 years or something. You get? I think when I really started professionally dropping music was last year. Like professionally dropping music was last year, right? And he was like, when is the next drop? This and that, yada yada yada. And I'm like, I'm actually working on one song right now. Do you want to hear it? He's like, bro, send it through. So I think as at then when I was sending it to him, I'd already recorded the second verse, and then I sent it. By this time, it didn't have all the finesse, the guitars, and all them things. It wasn't even mixed, bro.
Just the bones.
Yeah, it was just the bones, literally. And I sent him that song, bro. And he sent me a voice note back saying, "Oh boy, Otilo," which means like it's gone, bro. It's gone. Like that song has gone. Like finish it. You need to finish this song now. In fact, I'm gonna push it to one of my boys that A&R's one big artist like that. Like, you know, I'm like, bro, everybody needs to hear this song. And I'm there thinking like, is he joking? Like, is there something he's hearing that I'm not hearing? Do you know what I mean? So he sent it to this guy. Now this guy, mind you, doesn't know me from Adam. And he messages me out of the blue like, "Wagwan, bro, Moyin just push your sound to me, and I just want you to know that you have something going on, and you need to drop that song."
Wow.
And I'm like
what?
Maybe these people are actually hearing, because as at then, mind you, bear in mind, at this point, to me it was like a song that's like, in fact, it was owing mark. Like if I would say, you know how you rate like 7 over 10, 8 over 10. At this point, I'm thinking it was probably like -2 over 10, because I didn't really fuck with the song like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, maybe I need to finish it. So I finished the song, and then I got to another confusing state where I needed to add guitars and that. Anyways, I finished that too. Then I decided, you know what, based off of these two people's reaction, I'm gonna drop this song. And I played it for my flatmate at the time, and it's like, bro, it's so catchy. "No, baby, don't judge me. If you say me come in, there's need to be honey." You get me? It's like so catchy. Drop the song, And I'm like, okay, then I uploaded it. And the day we met, bro, literally that day, do you remember the reaction to that song? You should remember. That song literally made you come at me and be like, "Bro, I think you have a great sound."
Yeah.
Do you understand? And that was
Same
what
day I was like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm
that
not
was
leaving
what
until I talk to this guy.
solidified it for me.
Yeah.
I was nervous as hell, like when I was performing that song, and I performed it, and everybody was like, "What?" Like screaming, and then I had like people walking up to me, "Bro, can I have your Insta? Can I have your Insta?" Bro, I'm like, what is in this song? Until today, bro. Whenever I perform different, it's always a shutdown. It's always different, bro. That song changed my life. It changed my life. I'll forever be grateful if Different could be a person in human form. I'll be giving it half of my salary, because that song has put me out there. I won't lie. It's changed. It's done so much for me.
Yeah. So it's one of those ones like it's
different. Really,
it's different, and it's part of your catalog now forever.
Yeah.
So when you do blow up, because Different might not be the track that blows you up, but when you do blow up, people can go back and be like, "Yo, he's been putting out quality
stuff." Yeah.
But with that being said as well, we're coming to the end of our show, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Me and Segun could talk music 5 hours, 6 hours straight, man. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna go for a quick break, and then when we come back, we're gonna have 2 performances of Segun's newest tracks.
Name is Deep End.
Deep End, just out. When was it out?
Last week Friday, actually.
So
new song.
Go check that out, but check it out here first. Alright, so we're gonna go in a little break in a bit.
Alright, appreciate it.
On your mobile phone and on all social media platforms, Jambo Radio.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Girl, I start to realize, I start to see the signs, yeah. You're not on my side. I was thinking you was mine, but you don't see this side, yeah. You're not on my side. Don't you deserve all this laughing, and nobody was, yeah. I made you mine, but you make it like I'm disturbing. Show me my whole world, yeah. I made you my slime, cause I've been calling you, don't pick. I don't even know how to feel. It seems you don't even notice. I swear you make it hard for me to conceal. Hey, this type of thing go put the man in trouble. This type of thing go put. So what is the point of this? Can you see that love is overrated? Yeah. Girl, I'm losing patience. Yeah. Feels like I'm defeated. I wanna go back to you, it feels right. Can you see that love is overrated?
Girl, I'm losing patience, so feels like I'm defeated. I wanna go back to you, it feels right. Said I baby, and if you must know, it's so complicated. Said I was always punctual, never left you waiting. I know fit by you, see them no need tell me. Enter my body and soul. Yeah, baby, I'm just putting 5 though, but I'll be fine though. Can you imagine all the pain? Oh, tell me where the time go. Stuck in my mind, oh, yeah. Cause I've been calling you, don't be. I don't even know how to feel. It seems you don't even notice. I swear you make it hard for me to conceive. Yeah, this type of thing go put the man in trouble. Ooh, yeah, this type of thing, girl. So what is the point of this? Can you see that love is overrated? Girl, I'm losing patience. Feels like I'm defeated. I wanna go back to you, it feels right. Can you see that love is overrated? Ooh, yeah. Girl, I'm losing patience. Feels like I'm defeated. I wanna go back to you, it feels right. Said I baby, and if you must know, it's so complicated. Said I was always punctual, never left you waiting. I'm not fit by you, see that don't need tell me. Enter my body and soul. Ooh, yeah. Girl, I'm losing patience. I'm losing patience. Hey. I know there's been a minute, no. Yeah, know that. These feelings been on love. How did I get you again? It's flowing non-stop. And the way it consumes me, I risk it again. Falling deeper, oh. Give it all for this I do. Feel it deep down, oh. Give it all for this I do. No matter how far, no matter how far. Try to run, it's like a relay from me gas stop. I've been there from gas stop. So you make me wanna forget. No matter how far, girl. No matter how far, girl. Try to run, it's like a relay from me gas stop. I've been there from gas stop, girl. So you make me wanna forget. Do you know I feel it? Do you know I feel some things I do, girl? Only you complete me. Only you complete me, no feast lose. When you been there for years, cause your love is the deep end. Ooh, maybe you face my fears. There's no need for no greatness. I'm diving in this ocean. Yeah. There's no need to take it slow right now. Show me your devotion. There's no need to take it slow. Would you run it right back now? Make me beat on my chest. Give me no reason to regret. So run it right back now. Give me no reason to regret. No matter how far. No matter how far, girl. Try to run, it's like every day. From me gas start, I've been there from gas start, girl. You make me wanna forget. No matter how far, girl. No matter how far, girl. Try to run, it's like every day. From me gas start, I've been there from gas start, girl. So you make me wanna forget. Do you know I feel it? Do you know I feel some things I do, girl? Only you complete me. Only you complete me, no face lose. When you ain't there for years. Cause your love is the deep end. Ooh, maybe you face my face. There's no need for no greatness. Do you know I feel it? Do you know I feel some things I do? Yeah. Only you complete me. Only you complete me, no face lose. When you been there for years. Cause your love is the deep end. Ooh, maybe you face my face. There's no need for no greatness. Cause your love is a deep end. There's no need for no greatness. Alright. That was Deep End, latest single. And y'all go stream that, okay?
Hey.
Out everywhere, Spotify,
Out
Apple
everywhere.
Music, SoundCloud, you name it.
Yes. Yeah, that was made in Scotland. That was episode 1. What an episode to start off with. Big shout out to my brother Segun for coming through.
No, shout out to you.
Like,
Shout out to you for actually bringing me up here, honestly.
Nah, of course,
Appreciate
man, of course. When George told me about this idea, I was so excited to be a part of this, man. So thank you, Jambo Radio. And yeah, we're gonna have more of this, more artists, more creatives. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, big shout out to Segun for coming through. Big shout out to the whole Jambo Radio crew.
Shout out to everyone. Shout out to the Jambo Radio crew. Shout out to you, Pac. Shout out to everyone who listened.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. Really, really appreciate bringing me on here today, honestly.
For sure. And we'll leave it at that. All right. Love and peace, guys.